Google Maps on Android loses media playback controls for YouTube Music and Spotify. Imagine being on a road trip, jamming out to your favorite tunes on YouTube Music or Spotify, when suddenly you realize you can't skip tracks or pause the music without taking your eyes off the road. This frustrating scenario is now a reality for Android users, as Google Maps has mysteriously removed media playback controls for these popular music streaming services. But here's where it gets interesting. This change comes on the heels of the deprecation of assistant driving mode earlier this year, which had many users relying on the Show Media Playback Controls feature to access their music controls while navigating. This feature, which worked seamlessly with apps like YouTube Music and Spotify, allowed users to extend the bottom sheet with a bar that displayed album art, song name, an artist, as well as playback controls and a shortcut to open YouTube Music. Although enabling this feature did block the bottom half of the Report button, it was still tappable, providing a convenient workaround. However, with the latest updates to Google Maps, specifically versions 25.28, stable, and 25.29, beta, these media controls have vanished into thin air. The Show Media Playback Controls toggle and a default media app option have disappeared from the settings navigation menu, leaving users wondering if this is a bug or an intentional removal. And this is the part that has many people scratching their heads. The feature is still available on iOS, which raises questions about the reasoning behind this change. Without assistant driving mode, it's more important than ever for Google Maps to provide easy access to media controls, making this removal all the more puzzling. But what do you think? Is this a bug that will be quickly resolved, or a deliberate design choice that will leave Android users frustrated? Let us know in the comments. For more on Google Maps, be sure to check out our coverage of Rivian's new navigation system powered by Google Maps, Garmin's smartwatch getting an official Google Maps app, and Google Maps testing a Material 3 expressive redesign on Wear OS. And don't forget to add 9 to 5 Google to your Google News feed for the latest updates on all things Google. FTC, we use income earning auto affiliate links, which helps us keep the lights on. More information can be found on our About page. Google Maps removes media controls, what you need to know. *** Google Maps takes a step back by removing a key feature from navigation ***. In the realm of navigation apps, Google Maps has long been the preferred choice for users seeking reliable directions and real-time updates. However, as with any technology, changes are part of the evolution process, and not all of these changes are beneficial. A significant reminder of this came in April when Google decided to eliminate the assistant driving mode, a feature that many users found invaluable for their driving experience. This removal also meant that the functionality allowing users to control music apps while navigating was lost. Instead, Google replaced it with a floating action button, FAB, that can be activated through the Show Media Playback Controls option found in the settings menu. Now, it appears that the Google Maps team may be reconsidering this decision. According to a report from 9 to 5 Google, the toggle for media playback controls has been removed from the Settings Navigate section in the Android version of Google Maps. I personally checked this on my older Pixel 6a, which is currently running the beta version 25.29 of Maps, and confirmed that the toggle is indeed missing. Moreover, this toggle has also vanished from the stable version of Google Maps for Android, version 25.28, as noted by 9 to 5. In addition, the option that allowed users to select their default music app, whether it be YouTube Music or Spotify, has also been eliminated from the navigation settings. ***, is this a planned change or just a temporary glitch? ***. The media controls that have been removed from the Android version of Google Maps are still available and functioning in the iOS version, at least for the time being. This raises questions about whether the removal is a deliberate decision by Google or simply a bug affecting the Android app. Given that there are currently no alternatives for controlling media playback while navigating, we can only hope that this is a temporary issue. For now, Android users of Google Maps will have to rely on the standard controls of their music apps, which can be quite inconvenient for those who depend on their smartphones for navigation. Alternatively, users can switch to an iPhone to regain access to the media controls, although it's worth noting that the iOS version of Maps does not support YouTube Music, only allowing for Apple Music and Spotify. We are eager to hear more from Google regarding this significant omission in the coming days, especially considering the potential backlash it could provoke among regular users of the app. The removal of Assistant driving mode was part of Google's broader strategy to transition from Assistant to Gemini across Android devices. However, it remains uncertain what a Gemini-based driving mode will entail when, or if, it eventually becomes available to users. What are your thoughts on this change? Do you think Google is making the right decisions with its navigation features? Share your opinions in the comments below. And this is the part that many users might overlook, the impact of these changes on daily navigation experiences. Are we sacrificing functionality for the sake of new features? Let's discuss.